So the new season for esports has just begun, and the 7.0 patch for Smash Ultimate has been out for a while now. So we here at PHS E-Sports have decided to make a tier list for you. Now, we think that every character is viable as this game is very balanced, and that you can do well with whatever character you want. However, there are some that are definitely more competitive viable than others. So I'm Quantum Ray, with me I have Eggward and Hot Dog Larry, and with that, let's get started with our 7.0 tier list. Okay, people, so before we get started with our tier list, we actually have a few announcements to make. So, next week, on Wednesday, April 8th, we are going to be holding a crew battle tournament for PHS students only. So, if you're a PHS student, make sure you get two of your friends together, shoot us some sort of contact, and we'll get you right into the tournament. Next, we are actually running a jersey sale right now. So, our jerseys are for sale. You can check out the link on our website, which will be linked in the description, for all the information about buying a jersey. So our team members, they really enjoy these jerseys, and we really appreciate if you guys would get some too that would help support our team, and it would be a great benefit to us. And you guys would also get to rock a jersey of any one of our players or your own name of choice. So with that, we're going to move on to the tier list. We're going to start here at the bottom tier with Isabelle. We placed Isabelle as the worst character in the game because her kit is very lackluster. She has many of the components of Villager, but uses them much less effectively. She is hard to get the kit to work in a competitive setting, and the parts of the kit that are not taken from Villager replace some of Villager's better moves.
Next up we have Corrin. Corrin has a big sword, but unlike in most cases, this does not necessarily mean that they can combo and follow up as easily as other swordies. Many of Corrin's moves are slow, lack combo potential, and put you in disadvantage if you don't hit them just right, kind of like our next character.
The next character is Ganondorf. Ganondorf is very slow, and yes, he does big damage when he actually lands a hit, but his slow speed makes these hits difficult to land. His lack of a good recovery makes him easy to kill despite his heavy weight.
Now this may upset some of you, but our next character is Kirby. Kirby is light, slow, and his combo game is below average. The pink puffball is cute and lovable, but that does nothing for him in the actual game.
Our final character in bottom tier is Incineroar. Incineroar is the slowest character in the game. His revenge mechanic does do wonders for damage and knockback, but is very easy for your opponent to remove by just grabbing him or doing enough damage.
We now move on to our low tier. The worst character in our low tier is King Dedede. King Dedede has one of the best ledge trapping tools in the entire game in Gordo. Dedede hits hard with the strongest forward smash and dash attack in the game. However, his slow speed and the startup on his moves really prevents him from being higher up, and his lack of results recently also doesn't help.
Our next character in low tier is Dr. Mario. Doc is very easy to gimp. You can hit him with almost anything off stage and he will die. You would think that this would make him be placed lower, but he has a strangely high power on many of his moves including some of his very strong out of shield options in up B and up smash. This puts him here in the low tier.
Little Mac time. Little Mac is fast and strong on the ground. His smash attacks having super armor prompt many players to use them a lot. His tilts are fast and strong, but he can't really combo with them. Many Mac players will want you to approach, but just don't. He has no projectiles, so just chilling back will force Mac to come in with something you'll have to protect, such as dash attack and just shielding. His recovery keeps him from being good, and once he's off stage, he is most likely dead.
Out of the 5 characters I don't play, my candidate for my worst character is probably Bayonetta. Bayonetta had a hard fall from her Smash 4 glory days. Her combo game is still strong in the right hands, but the majority of characters just kind of fall out of her moves, and she just is really inconsistent.
The Pits. My old main. These characters are the definition of average. Every move they have does average damage. They have average combos, average kill setups, and possibly their best aspect, their ledge trapping, is still only slightly above average. The Pits are a jack of all trades, master of none, and that just doesn't get you far in Ultimate.
Mii Sword Fighter is a washed-up relic of a previous time. All of its setups are commonly known, and how to play around him is easy to tell. Its kit is a boring mashup of moves from other characters that don't really mesh well together and are just sad. With that being said, they do have many great tools that have been so overused they just do not work anymore.
Lucario is an underwhelming and gimmicky character that just doesn't work in practice. The Aura boost, while strong, relies on Lucario to be losing to actually make him a functional character. Without Aura, he just sucks. Aura also penalizes you for winning because he doesn't really get buffs from, winning.
Jigglypuff. We all thought the buffs were going to do wonders for this character, but sadly, many of the setups we thought were true are just a result of bad DI on the part of the opponent. We all want Jigglypuff to be better, and we got a bit of that. HBox even won a tournament recently, but she is still not very good, and we can only hope for more improvements. At least she's not the worst anymore.
The last character in low tier is Piranha Plant. Plant had a big rise on the tier list after getting second at a Japanese major, but since he has only fallen, he still ends up above where he started, but the fall in his gameplay since this event hasn't shown us much for what Plant can do.
Kicking off low mid-tier is Bowser Jr. We have seen a lot better performance with Bowser Jr. recently. Not really any big wins, but a lot more of showcasing of his potential as a character. He is very slow on the ground, but his combos rack up a lot of damage, and he has above average ledge guarding. Leon taking a game off of Dark Wizzy using Bowser Jr. helps to show us the potential of this character.
Lucas is a solid character, but is really just outclassed by Nessa in most areas. He plays slower, he has harder combos, and he actually kind of lacks long range options despite being a zoner. His only saving grace is the PK freeze, which kills stupid early and gets some bonus psychological damage because it makes people mad.
Ice Climbers are a legendary character with a great competitive history of skill and power that doesn't really appear here. These syncs are impractical and actually fairly hard to pull off in a faster competitive setting. I will say they can be very good when in the right hands, but they just can't perform with anyone else.
Here we go, so divinely here, performing for you. You know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DJ, Donkey Kong.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His entire kit can fire in spurts, but his disadvantage really hurts. He's big, gets comboed, and relies on jank, but this big funny ape will clap your face. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong.
And coming off of Donkey Kong is the bad guy in his games, King K. Rool. King K. Rool's buffs helped him tremendously. His up air kills stupid early, and his belly armor allows him to just use Nair to edgeguard very effectively. This character always killed it on Wi-Fi, but now can kill it in person too.
Meta Knight is a shadow of his former self. He has decent combos, but most of them can be hard to pull off and can be escaped from fairly easily. All his specials put him into freefall, so you'll mostly rely on aerials when in the air. Shuttle Loop normally finishes off combos and can kill if used correctly. But Meta Knight has trouble killing, so he'll rely on throwing players off stage and then nairing or using his neutral B.
Your everyday, friendly, too big for Smash, wholesome, definitely not person-eating space pirate captain. His neutral game is pretty solid, mostly because of the beautiful circle that is his neutral air. His kit works pretty well together and can give him some good results. There are problems though, like how he's kind of a chonker and gets comboed pretty easily. He's also fairly light for his size, so don't expect to live long.
Mewtwo is a really solid character with good neutral, recovery, combos, projectiles, and kill power. All of this would be great if he didn't have the stupid tail hitbox. If we were to grab a meat cleaver and chop off the stupid tail, Mewtwo would probably go up like 2 tiers. He also is pretty light, so that sucks too.
Falco is a bird. Like normal birds, Falco can jump high, has a decent neutral with lasers, and can recover with side B and up B. He has some fairly good combos and can use aerials to space opponents out, along with lasers. Falco doesn't have the best kill options, so he'll normally combo for high percentages and then try to kill with some of his aerials.
Robin is the most unique Fire Emblem character, and this is shown in their moves. They have solid kill, combo, and tool projectiles, and basically everything they have is at least a decent move. Except up tilt! Their biggest flaw is really just the slow movement speed and the limited uses of moves.
Villager is your typical zoner. He picks an area to keep you at and does not let you leave. His slingshot and floaty nature allow him to have some great offstage play for early gimps and kills on almost any character. I'm pretty sure Villager gameplay will be buffed for the next few weeks with the new release in his series.
hero has strong smash attacks and aerials, but makes up for that by being slow. His specials are what make him better than others. His side, neutral, and up B all have 3 different charges, and all deal massive damage. His down B is random, but has some crazy options. Magic Burst can be used for edge guarding, Bounce is great for dealing with spammers, and Kaklang works if you don't respect your opponent. Other than his speed keeping him down, is his randomness with crits and down B.
Hilda has a reputation of being an online spammer character. This is completely true. She has solid tools for really everything, but also just has a fair amount of jank. She's not hard to pick up though, and can be a solid counter pick.
Cloud might have gotten helped the most by the buffs in the most recent patch. These buffs made Cloud actually work properly. His aerials hit more, his combos work better, and his limit moves do their part. He's a solid character. He just is on the lower end of characters that are more solo main viable. Also, his recovery, you better have limit.
Mii Brawler is fairly strong and fast. His neutral is okay with moves like Shot Put and his different side Bs. His tilts are fast and can lead to combos. His recovery is mediocre, so many Brawler players will only spam Shot Put at ledge or go for a side B suicide instead of running off the ledge and using aerials. His smashes are strong, but laggy. I only trust Cam 2 with this character.
Brings us to the high mid-tier, with our first member being Captain Falcon. Falcon is one of the icons of the series. With his famous, but basically useless, Falcon Punch, he's probably one of the most divisive characters in the game. He's fast, strong, can combo for days. His main problem is his recovery and disadvantage. He has a high skill ceiling, but takes some practice to really do well.
Rosalina and Luma. What can I say about them? They have big aerials that do solid damage, the buzz still uses them as a counter pick. Probably the only downside to them is that the best part of the character, Luma, dies really fast. Overall though, Rosalina and Luma are a good choice for many matchups.
Young Link has a great neutral, fast tilts to lead into big combos, but mainly relies on killing off stage with gimps or aerials. While he has fast attacks, he is light and can be killed at lower percents with a recovery that can be bad and gimped fairly easily. Many Young Link players stick to zoning, then go for kill confirms.
is a big boy sortie. His combo game may be the best out of all of them, but is fairly predictable. He's fairly slow and lacks a good recovery, but makes up for it with his high damage output and super long sword. Anyone with a projectile can effectively neuter him, so that kind of hinders his place in the meta.
Diddy Kong has the potential to be busted. If you can perform the Diddy Infinite and make sure your stage has platforms, you're pretty much set once you land it to take the entire stock. Diddy Kong has nice kill confirms, good combos, and a decent juggling game. Monkey Flip gives better recovery options, and the buffs he received earlier to his up B make him much more viable because he can actually return to stage.
Sheik has amazing combos with almost no damage coming off of them. On top of that, she's one of the lightest characters in the game. Some players are able to rack up damage with combos and drag downs, but she's just too light and weak to be as good as she once was.
Toon Link is the middle child of the Links. He's a weird one, with the most deviations from the original design. He has decent combos, good range projectiles, speed, and kill power. What he really lacks is just sword length, which changes his gameplay to be more campy.
What can you really say about Marth? He has a great combo game, good setups, and can hit hard. The problem is, it's easy for the opponent to play around tippers, even for the best players. And without this, Marth struggles to secure a kill. Marth would be amazing if the tipper hitboxes were slightly bigger.
Me Gunners will zone and even kill by just zoning. While not the fastest, speed isn't a problem when you're playing a heavy and are getting zoned by Cam King playing as Sans, who is also on Wi-Fi. Her recovery ranges from good range to okay. Whichever specials they choose, she's going to remain camping because of her having almost no combos.
Lilith is a strange mashup of moves that somehow can flow together. They have range, power, and an aerial command grab, but they're just too slow. They can't combo very well, and their recovery is kind of jank.
So, the Bear and the Bird, the character that has been highly requested since Melee, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo is a great zoner type character. His bomb and neutral B allow him to be able to pull off effective combo setups and kill confirms. He has an infinite recovery with down B, and his aerials are good for doing setups. He has very powerful option in Wonder Wing, but when this runs out, Banjo is very vulnerable to edge guarding, and some great kill confirms become no longer viable.
Yoshi is in fact a character in Smash Bros. He has a double jump with super armor and can even nair out of shield. He also nairs in neutral. Yoshi's used the A button a lot, but doesn't have the best combos or kills. If you manage to gimp his double jump, he is just dead.
Belmonts are the projectile kings of online. They also have one of the best ledge trapping games out of the whole roster. They have super long reach thanks to the whip, projectiles that can do many things, and a solid as a shield option. The only thing keeping them down is really their stinky recovery, and maybe their low speed.
Samus received some huge buffs recently that allow her character to function more consistently. Her best buff was probably the buff to her Zair, which gives her more kill confirms and better shield pressure tools. Her gameplay no longer relies on shard shots, and this has brought her way up on the tier list.
Link has a strong neutral game with projectiles and can do some strong combos with bombs. He kind of has Baby Peach combos with the bombs, but will mostly stick to zoning and then going for kills. His recovery is okay, but he also lacks speed.
Greninja, the ninja Pokemon, is seen by many as an annoying and cowardly character. While this is true, this is simply a part of Greninja's hit-and-run style of play. He can kill early, he's fast, can gimp, and has a counter. His main weakness is his lightweight and lack of long-range normals.
The Blue Devil himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic really can't be bad. His moves work well and he has a decent combo game. He lost his extreme campy nature from Smash 4, but there are many people still piloting Sonic at a high level, just not winning or placing as high as many other characters.
king of Smash, has a pretty solid kit overall. His moves are fast, kill crazy early, some have invincibility, one has the chance to be a one-hit kill, and the combos of a god. His main weakness is that his substandard recovery and his inability to play against campers just really cripple him.
Duck Hunt is from Duck Hunt. He can zone and has some strong disjointed smash attacks. He can use his specials to set up lots of different things, but he isn't the best in close combat. His attacks aren't the fastest and it can be bad for him when an opponent gets close. Fun fact, Jay is one of the 2 Duck Hunt mains I know.
Our last character in the mid-tier is Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer has one of the best buffing moves in the game in Deep Breathing. This ups her damage output so much and makes her already good combos do much more damage. She has 2 powerful projectiles and a very good edge guarding game. We see some results at smaller tournaments in the tri-state region, but nothing major has been done with this character in a while.
Ryu is a heavy hitter with good combos. While not having as many combos as Ken, he can still do fairly well in tournaments. His up B was nerfed from Smash 4, but can still kill fairly early. While I am trash with Ryu, I can see why many others are able to perform cool combos and kills.
Mega Man is the best zoner in the game. This is and has been undisputed for basically his entire lifespan in Smash. He has some zany combos that he can do, good kill power, fast moves, and just really solid weight. Weak to good zone breakers, or just any character with a reflector though.
Ever since the nerfs to Pichu, he has been slowly climbing back up the tier list. He is still being piloted by Arfang very well, with the occasional play from Void, making him rise back up despite his very high self-damage. He still gets early kills and has great combos to keep him going and be here in high tier.
Okay. I would say I like Ness, but then I would be a PK liar. Haha, just kidding. Ness has good zoning abilities and can combo a simple down throw to multiple fairs. He can use PK Fire in an attempt to read the opponent's DI to punish. He will normally recover with a jump and air dodge, but if he goes for an up B, he can be gimped. Being light and not having the best combos and kills, except for down smash at ledge, keeps him from being a great character.
Pac-Man is a great character that just doesn't get enough representation here in the West. He has a great combo game and setup game, along with some good kill power, fast moves, and a great recovery. The only problem is that he doesn't do great against characters that are just generally faster than him in the air.
Wolf feels mostly like a worse fox, a character that we will be seeing later on in this list. Wolf has a good combo game, a good ledge guard game, and a great projectile to keep people out. His biggest flaw is his lack of recovery options, because the few he has allow him to get trapped at the ledge and gimped very easily, even in the most talented of hands.
Lucina is not as strong as she was at the beginning of Ultimate. She has good combos, spacing, and amazing edge guards, but she doesn't kill as easily. She can do okay against projectiles, but is sometimes hopeless. She is fairly fast though, and can beat opponents who don't know how to play against her.
Bowser not only possesses a big beam burrito, but a kit full of useful moves and tools. He's deceptively fast for a heavy, can combo, has good kill setups, and has absurd damage output. He also has the 6-frame command grab and the tough guy ability. Many believe him to be the best heavy in the game. His main problem is his poor recovery and how easy he gets comboed.
Terry is a decently fast, strong character. He has many combos that range from difficult to jab jab down B. He can wall out opponents with power waves and naring. Some opponents will force Terry to approach, but if he lands a hit, it's big damage. All aerials except for Bear and Fair can be cancelled into specials. His tilts and jabs also can be cancelled, which helps him rack up damage fast. His recovery is okay, but if you're below the stage with no jump, you're dead. Opponents can read what Terry might do when recovering, which makes it hopeless sometimes. His Go allows him to have Power Geyser, a great kill option and punish for reading opponents, and Buster Wolf, which can be comboed into. Terry mainly relies on landing a hit and comboing, and has not many troubles killing, but can be zoned and edge guarded easy.
Rob has been climbing the tier list ever since the beginning of Ultimate. Rob has some of the best edge guarding tools in the game with his laser and gyro. He kills really early with side B off stage and has a great landing tool in Nair. Rob can wall out any opponent with his tools, and you don't ever want to be between him and a gyro. With Wadi piloting him to great success, even making top 20 on the PGR this last season, we have great hopes as to where Rob can go.
Chrom is a fast sortie with good combos, setups, and kill power. He excels in neutral and is okay at edge guarding. His main weakness is his lack of decent horizontal recovery.
Roy is still gaining momentum in this game. There are many great players who play Roy, including Goblin and Tweak, although Tweak only uses him when needed. Roy has a great juggling game and one of the better horizontal recoveries of the sorties. I know we just talked about Chrom, but Roy needed to be talked about because he does most things that Chrom does, but just a bit better overall.
Mario is Mr. Video Game himself. When playing against Mario on any stage of platforms, he's at an advantage. His throws can combo and his up air can combo into up B, even killing off the top. He's able to kill very easily thanks to his combos, but can be in trouble with sword.
Ken is the traditional fighter of Ultimate. He has the best combo game out of the three, devastating kill power, solid recovery, and some good tools. Ken's main weaknesses are campers or just intense rushdown.
Bringing us into the top tier, we have Fox. Light pilots Fox with mastery. He's taken the 10th slot on both of the last two seasons of PGR and is a very consistent player. Fox has good combos, fast options, good ledge guarding, almost everything a character needs to play well in Ultimate. Fox is easier to gimp than most other characters, which is why he sits here at the bottom of top tier.
Inkling is fast and strong. She can dash dance and make it hard to predict what she'll do next. She can also build up ink fairly quickly, causing opponents to take more damage. Her throws can lead to big combos, making an easy 30% or higher. Her edge guarding is amazing by throwing bombs and forcing opponents to move how you want them to. And Roller is just ew.
Shulk has the best tool in the game, his Monado arts. They change the characteristics of his, well, character, and can change the way he plays. Shulk is scary and neutral, as well as really everywhere else. He can kill at 60% with a Smash Monado boosted forward tilt, and can output massive amounts of damage with the Buster Monado art. Jump Monado allows him to recover easier, so he doesn't really have any problems with that. Speed Monado basically controls his neutral, and this is what most players use to put on damage at the start. Finally, Shield Monado can take advantage of Monado's quick startup to just completely nullify any kill moves or combos on him. The only problem is how some of his moves have slow startup times.
The two best Olimar players in the world, Dabuz and Shuton, both placed top 15 on the second PGR. This character is awful to play against if you cannot deal with Pikmin effectively, and is one of the most difficult characters to think about what to do next when fighting. It is hard to know what option Olimar is going to go for, as many of the options that he has are good and differ depending on what Pikmin he is active.
Snake is a strong character, with good tilts and aerials. Snake is able to zone very easily with grenades and C4. He can be easy to play, but can be amazing with top-level players. Nikita is able to edgeguard and keep players away from Snake. His up tilt is very strong and comes out fast. When playing against Snakes, prepare to
Wario is the greedy counterpart to Mario that, in this game, definitely outclasses him. Wario has an amazing and intricate combo game, with setups, kill options, and recovery to support it. He also has one of the better comeback mechanics in Waft, which he can use even if he's winning, making it better than, Aura.
Pokemon Trainer is, in my opinion, in contention for one of the best characters in Smash Ultimate. Squirtle has an outstanding combo game with whirlpool combos, throw combos, and good juggling. Ivysaur is a great zoner with Razor Leaf setting up into many other moves on hit and having very early kill options in up air, down air, and up smash. Charizard is one of the heavier characters in Ultimate, but still moves fast. His up smash is
Watch is a 2D image that packs a big punch. He has combo tools, kill power, a good recovery, easy setups, and the best out-of-shield option in the entire game. He also has the potential to take stocks incredibly early with the 9. Overall, he's just a really solid character. His main weaknesses are his short range and lightweight.
Bringing us into our top 5 is Zero Suit Samus. While not as good as she used to be, she still has some crazy combos. She's fast and can combo off of throws fairly well. Her up air can string into up B and deal a decent amount of damage, while she can play safe and neutral.
A lot of Palutena mains were devastated when Nair got changed, but they quickly found out that this does not really hurt their character. Palutena is still the number 4 character on our tier list, which is the same position as her main player, Nairo, got on the latest PGR. Palutena is a huge improvement over her Smash 4 counterpart, and is our player Snively's best character. And he goes very far with her consistently beating most of the players on our team.
Peach and Daisy are the, I would say queens, but they're princesses, top players in the turnip market right now. They have some crazy combos utilizing the float and great kill power to back it up. Whether you prefer Daisy or you're stupid, you can count on getting arthritis early if you play this game.
Here's a wake, anger beats loud, face reality. Never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Alright, mommy's not here, gonna fight. Alright, right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. You rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then I'm a rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, come in the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss you loud. Guess what this sound, if I'm full ground. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Joker is one of my favorite characters and is used by MKLeo, ranked as the number 1 ultimate player. He's fast, can zone well with AHA and gun, and has some amazing combos that can be either hard to pull off or just down tilting to up air. His tilts are fast and can lead to combos, and his fair, dare, and nair can lead to some heavy damage. His up air can be used for combos and drag downs to kill. His bear is a great edge guarding tool and his recovery is very good. When Arsene is out, he has amazing strength and amazing recovery. He's also always looking cool.
The best character on our tier list is Pikachu. We love Esam's opinion that Pikachu is busted. Pikachu has great edge guarding, great recovery, great combos, early kill options, great kill confirms, and has only a few bad matchups. Pikachu is the best character in Smash Ultimate. With ESAM getting top 20 on both PGRs, we are confident that ESAM can take the #1 slot on this ranking with some more wins. Pikachu is very technical, but when you play him perfectly, you can beat even the best player, MKLeo, as ESAM did at Smash Ultimate Summit 2 in the seeding pools, making ESAM go into this tournament as the #1 seed. With Pika at your side, you can do almost anything. Just make sure you have a Game & Watch counter pick. Okay guys, thanks for checking out our tier list. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comments section. Make sure to check out our website for more information on purchasing a jersey if you are interested. Make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with all the content we'll be putting out in the next few months. This has been Quantum Ray, and with me I have Edward and Hot Dog Larry. And for PHS Esports, we thank you for watching.